Even cartoons may be paced well and not depend on episodic humor to please the viewer. A story's tempo is determined by the storyline and character development. There can be no shortcuts, and the series' themes and genres must be harmonized. Contrary to popular assumption, cartoons may have terrific pace and not depend on episodic humor to please the viewer. Animated programs provide creators with the best of both worlds. Their programs may be quite entertaining and take a long time to develop. Not every series has achieved both, but those that have are among the best cartoons ever made. But before we begin though, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to stay notified for future uploads. Up first, we have, in a solid story, Teen Titans stayed up true to its main characters. While not every episode of Teen Titans had a central narrative, they all succeeded in progressively developing the characters, often adding new levels and aspects. It's not easy with a show that largely depends on episodic narrative. The creators stayed true to their characters' growth even while handling a whole plot arc. Haunted, where Robin keeps seeing Slade's face after he's dead, is an example of well-paced and on-point growth. Spellbound, where Raven finds a mystical sorcerer who helps her feel accepted, is another fast-paced episode. Up next, we have Rick and Morty outcrazes itself while still developing deep characters. That a series can startle the viewer with a mix of gore and humor is one thing. Carrying that mix with superbly realized characters is another. While Rick and Morty may be an acquired taste in humor, the producer's dedication to the storyline is undeniable. The series first centers on Rick Sanchez and how his intellect puts his family in peril, but as more secrets are revealed, the tale becomes deeper. The series producers have a lot to keep track of, yet they never miss a beat. Up next, we have Samurai Jack made the greatest cartoon epic. Fans were drawn in by the notion of a futuristic samurai fighter, but it was the character development, combat choreography, and powerful emotions that kept them hooked for 5 amazing seasons. The plot revolves on Jack becoming a warrior of light and defeating the wicked overlord Aku, but after his first defeat, it would be a long time until that day came. To keep the series interesting, the producers included distinct characters and plots throughout Jack's trip, without once overlooking the minor touches that made the narrative whole. As Jack became stronger, so did his foes, and the developers had to make the battles exciting. In the number 5 spot, we have Big Mouth is more than just puberty jokes. Big Mouth, marketed as a raucous comedy, surprised spectators by going well beyond making them laugh. After establishing the characters in comedy, the more serious issues are addressed carefully. The program raises awareness of teenage sadness and anxiety without preaching it. To illustrate the ideals and concepts they're attempting to express, the authors created these immensely sympathetic figures. This takes time and needs a nice mix of humor and emotion, but there are no cheap jokes that take away from the emotion that is in this series. In the number 4 spot, we have She-Ra and the Princess of Power is an exciting ride. Characters drive She-Ra and the Princess of Power, which has a rocky character development. The series began like many other fantasy stories, with the heroes defeating the villains with fanciful magic. The audience quickly realizes that a happy ending is difficult to obtain in this drama. The creator spent enough time developing the characters' likability and shortcomings. There isn't a true villain until the conclusion of Season 4, with Catra having the greatest trouble selecting between good and evil. The designers performed a superb job of world building, guiding spectators step by step through its complicated animation. Up next, we have Avatar: The Last Airbender and how it balanced world building. Avatar: The Last Airbender balanced world building, character development, and plot evolution. The Last Airbender was never a simple children's animation. It dealt with tyranny, genocide, class conflict, poverty, and world warfare. The way difficult themes were addressed with care and not oppressive for the younger audience was wonderful. Each key character has their own role and prominence. Not every plot is resolved right immediately, but that's okay. Prince Zuko, for example, had several opportunities to do good, but he doesn't due to his personal difficulties. Like Zuko, other characters like Katara and Aang take time to mature and conquer hurdles, but when they do, the audience is ecstatic because authors took their time to build it up. In the number 2 spot, we have BoJack Horseman, and he's a moving story of redemption. BoJack Horseman captivated the animation industry when it premiered in 2014, portraying the struggles of a striving performer in Hollywood. Aside from its cartoon appeal, the story's gloomy emphasis would ordinarily turn off viewers. Depression, drug usage, and existential crises all need time and build up. Because the writers of this series took their time to construct plots and characters, it has had more success than any other adult animation. In the number 1 spot, we have awe-inspiring mystery and character development reveal in Over the Garden Wall. Over the Garden Wall is a chilling narrative of mystery and coming of age, perfectly balancing the two. A demonic evil stalks the two brothers, Wirt and Greg, as they travel through a strange continent, testing their wits and fortitude. While Greg has always come up on top, Wirt, the elder brother, struggles with his worries and inadequacies. A hero and a nice brother were is too preoccupied by thinking to be a decent elder brother and find his path. So, there you have it, guys. Did you like today's video? Let us know in the comment section down below. With this, we're going to wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible videos. We hope to meet you guys again in the next video, and until then, adios.